Okay, so I'm answering question number 1. My involvement in physical play when I was younger was playing games such as road hockey with friends or manhunt. My involvement in informal games was playing pickup hockey at the local rec center. My involvement in organized sport was hockey. I played my entire life. I was a goalie. I also played baseball and lacrosse. A few relationships to sport that have been influenced by my experiences would be my family. I'd have to say my dad. He's always been a huge hockey fan, and he played his entire life growing up. I don't want to say he forced me to play hockey by any means, because I love the game myself, but he definitely steered me in that direction to play. With friends, I'd have to say a lot of us influenced each other into playing, like mostly just so we played together and we had something to do. And it'd be more fun playing together on the same team or as opponents. With school, I'd say being on the hockey team, a lot of us were influenced by other team members to play to make the year more enjoyable. With my teacher back in high school, he influenced me to join the hockey team. I wasn't going to join it because I wasn't sure if I would make it or not, but I decided to go out and try out, and I made the team. One positive moment I've had in sports was winning a championship and getting 2 shutouts in a row to win. And one negative moment would be when I let a goal in from about center ice, which definitely was not the most enjoyable sports moment for me, that's for sure.
Sports. The top 5 life values for me are family, friends, responsibility, honesty, and effort. Over the years of playing sports, I've really noticed how similar life and sport can really be. The values people hold in life can be very valuable in sport and vice versa. Being a part of a sport team can be very similar to being part of a workplace environment. As well, a workplace environment can also be considered a team. A strong team or workplace environment really needs honesty to develop great trust and respect amongst each other. In a great team, members always give them the max effort they can no matter what, and are able to take responsibility for their own actions. Finally, this is very important to have a great support system in your family and friends that will always push you and keep you afloat when times are tough.
The main reason that motivates me to watch sports is entertainment. I can sit down, turn on the TV, and watch any sport that comes on. Whether it's cricket or hockey, I will enjoy whatever sport I'm watching. However, there is a social aspect to me watching sports. Saturday nights were designated to watching Hockey Night in Canada, and one of my friends had a hockey game on, we would watch it together. My love for watching sports started at a young age. Most nights when I was little, my family would gather around the TV and watch a game. In the summer, we would watch the Jays. And in the winter, it would be the Leafs.
Matthews backhander scores!
This experience shaped my love for watching sports. To this day, I still love to watch hockey and baseball on TV just like old times. This will forever be a big part of my life, and one day I hope to give my children the same experience my parents gave me when I was a kid.
So, my question is question number 4. It is, what is your most notable memory of the history of Canadian sport or country you were raised, whether you witnessed it or not? So I witnessed 2 very incredible moments, I would say, in Canadian sports. The first of which was in the 2010 Vancouver Winter Olympics, was when Crosby scored the golden goal in the finals to win the gold medal for Team Canada over the United States. I remember that day like it was yesterday.
On the ice for the Ginla. A Ginla scores and scores! Sidney Crosby, the golden goal! And Canada has once in a lifetime!
I actually had my own hockey game that day, and my game finished right before the third period started of that game. So I remember after the game, all of us got quickly unchanged after a big win. And we ran into the restaurant where there was hundreds of people and all strangers. We all watched the game, and when Crosby scored that goal in overtime, just the elation and the amount of happiness that went through everybody, and it just showed how much more of a game it really was. Like, it was so much more than just a hockey game. It united everybody in there. Strangers were all high-fiving and hugging each other, people they've never met before, and it was just an incredible feeling and an incredible moment that I'll probably never forget.
I believe the government's role in sports is very important, specifically because of the unity it can bring to a country. Being an American, I'd have to say one of the most vivid sports memories of my life was watching the Chicago Cubs take the field for the first time after the September 11th terrorist attacks. Sammy Sosa sprinting onto the field with an American flag waving in his hands. And him hitting a home run that same game, and again, running around the bases with an American flag. As a kid, I didn't understand the gravity of the situation. I was with friends and family, and I saw just all of them getting up and smiling and cheering as Sammy ran around with the American flag. Reflecting back on it now, it felt like a sense of unity, a sense of patriotism, that everyone there, regardless of who they supported, being a Cubs fan or not, whatever it was, everyone there just felt unified and strong as a country. Now, as a child, I never really knew the government had any role in sports. I just thought the government was the government, that they just did whatever they had to do. I didn't know that they could have any involvement into sports. But seeing the way the government and sports are intertwined now, it is important to me that the government has a role in sports. I believe that the government's role in sports can always bring that sense of unity, which can bring a country together during the best of times or the worst of times.
Okay, so my part of the assignment was questions 6 and 7. One major sports issue that is going on right now is the issue of NFL players who aren't happy with the current president and the flag they're representing. So players are either kneeling during the national anthem or don't participate in the national anthem, like the Steelers and Seahawks did this past Sunday. People have huge issues with this because people are very patriotic and passionate about the country they're representing. And when people disrespect the anthem of the country, people get very offended. This is one major issue with quarterback Colin Kaepernick, who hasn't received an NFL contract this year. His stance behind the kneeling during the national anthem and being vocal about his views is one of these reasons why he hasn't got a contract, even though he's one of the best quarterbacks in the league in the last few years. Number 7, sports organization that I would love to work for is the Erie Otters in the OHL. Understanding the sociology of sport is key to working for a professional sports team, because understanding the player's environment and the politics behind the sport and the team surroundings helps you get that extra leg up on the other teams in the league.